In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Antminer S9. This is the best Bitcoin miner for beginners, for noobs, for anyone that wants to start Bitcoin mining at home. For one, this is very inexpensive. You can get this for less than $100. For two, you can plug it in anywhere. You can plug this into a regular 110 volt outlet, and you can go up to 240 volt as well. Once again, making it perfect for home mining. And three, it is super simple to use, super simple to set up, perfect for beginners. And after you play with your Antminer S9, if you feel like you want to get into crypto mining, maybe some other miners, large scale miners, or some different type of miners, well, you can always sell this, get your money back, and now you have the knowledge to dive into other cryptocurrency miners. So I'm going to show you how to set this up. We're going to look at a couple places you can get it from, and you know what? Before that, let's make it look cool. Okley Dokley. So that was fun. I've been meaning to put these on here for a while. If you're curious, or if you want some of these 3D printed accessories, I will have a link to Misfit Mining accessories in the comments down below. So anyways, we dressed it up a little bit. It's time to get the miner hooked up. Now, I recommend that you go ahead, if you're going to purchase an Antminer S9, I recommend you purchase an Antminer, a Bitmain power supply unit with it as well. So I'm going to go ahead and plug. This one is a little old. It is a little janky. It does have a couple burn spots, but I'm going to be using it today just for educational purposes. So I'm going to plug in the PSU right here to the control board, and then all three hash boards. And then after that, we're just simply going to plug in Ethernet. And then after that, we plug in power. And like I said, the Antminer S9 and the L3 Plus will run on 110 volts. So you can just plug it in any wall you have in the United States. And outside of the United States, I'm not sure which plug you would use. Actually, I think outside of the United States, everyone uses 240 anyway. So that's one thing I like about it, is you can plug it inside. It will be a little loud to be indoors, but nevertheless, you can do it. And oh yeah, you can upgrade the fans to make those silent as well. But today, we're gonna be running 240 volts simply because that's the way I'm set up. Now, I'm sweating balls right now. I'm gonna hook this up real quick with the magic of YouTube, and then we're gonna go inside, find the IP address, and get it set up, all in the count of 1, 2, 3. Wow, I can't believe that still works. So anyways, we are up and mining with the Antminer S9. You really can't see it, but all 3 hash boards are lit up, and I'm thinking I put this handle on the wrong place because you can't see anything. So I'm gonna have to switch this handle with the back handle, but anyways, we're not gonna do that today. So we're hooked up, we're powered, we got Ethernet, we're actually up and mining. We're solo mining currently if you watch one of my last videos. Let's go inside. We have to find the IP address, and then other than that, you're just gonna need your Bitcoin wallet address, and I'm gonna show you several places you can start mining with the Antminer S9. Okley Dokley, diving right into eBay, you see the prices. Like I said earlier, the Antminer S9, one of the reasons why it is a great Bitcoin miner for beginners is because it is so cheap. You don't have to go out there and spend thousands of dollars. You don't have to go out there and spend hundreds of dollars. If you are new to crypto mining, if you want to get your feet wet, if you want to just bring a miner home and plug it in, you can't argue. This has got to be the best Bitcoin miner to get for beginners. Now, after you get this miner and you got your feet wet, you understand mining, and you say, hey, I want something that's profitable. Well, at least you have the knowledge now and you can go buy you a more profitable crypto miner. But anyways, look at these prices. $58.88 plus $18.99 shipping. This is insane. And when Bitcoin goes up, these prices will go up. So you can always resell your miners. 9 times out of 10, if you wait long enough, you can resell them for a profit as well. Now, right here, we have $125 or best offer with free shipping, $144 plus that has the PSU right there, or best offer. I would throw out an offer of maybe $100 for this. So anyways, you can see the Antminer S9 is extremely affordable right now. Let's look and see what they're actually selling for. $79. And that's plus the PSU. Now shipping is a little out of hand, but still for around $100, you can get a working Antminer S9 and PSU, and you can bring it home and start mining Bitcoin. Like I said, these things are not very profitable, but it's great for beginners. It's something to help you understand how to mine cryptocurrency. And once you got it figured out, if you think, hey, cryptocurrency mining is for me, well, then you can upgrade to the larger, more expensive, more powerful Bitcoin and crypto miners. So my Antminer S9 is connected to the internet and it is powered up. Currently, it is mining. Now, real quick, I just want to let you know about buying on eBay. If you receive a miner and it's not working like it should, maybe a hash board is down, or maybe you're having problems with the PSU, you can get a return. Even if the seller says no returns accepted, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and eBay will get you a refund. I have bought, I've probably bought 20 miners off eBay over the last 4 years, and I'd say 5 of those have failed on me, and I have always been able to get a refund. So just keep that in mind. eBay has got your back. So anyways, let's get this miner set up. The first thing we have to do, and you're gonna have to do this for any cryptocurrency miner that is connected to your network, we're gonna have to find the IP address of that miner. Now, you can easily do this by going into your router's settings, but I like using IP scanner apps like IP Scanner or Angry IP Scanner. So let's go ahead and download and run this. Okay, now that I've gotten the Angry IP Scanner downloaded, all we're gonna do is click Start, and we're gonna look for an IP that says Antminer, and then it's gonna be green. That's gonna let you know that it is online. Now, I'm going to move gonna move that right there because I don't want y'all to see my IP addresses, but you'll see the name of the miner. It'll say Antminer right here. So I might have to blur out a couple things. But anyways, let's click start. This is gonna take like 45 seconds, so I will be right back. Now that the scan has been completed, we're just gonna scroll down a little bit, and I believe that's it right there. Antminer. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this IP address, and I'm gonna type it in my browser, and it should pull up the Antminer S9. Now I also have an Antminer K7, so it might be the IP address for that one. But once we get the IP address up here, we're gonna go ahead and bookmark it and go ahead and call it Antminer S9. That way I won't get confused. So I'm going to double click on this, and I'm going to copy and paste the IP address in my browser. Don't want y'all to see my IP address, so I'll be right back. So I just put the IP address in the browser, and here we are. This is the back end of the miner. Now I'm already logged in, and I've been previously mining. I've been previously solo mining on this miner, and we're going to talk about that here in a second. So I didn't get a prompt to log in. Now, when you first plug in your miner, when you first get it hooked up to your network, there's going to be a prompt for a username and a password. And both of those are going to be root, R-O-O-T. That's going to be the username, and that's going to be the password. And after you do that, you might want to go ahead and change your password. So let's go over here to miner configuration. This is where we're going to put our pool address. This is where we're going to be mining to. You can see I am solo mining, and right here our worker is going to be our Bitcoin wallet address 9 times out of 10. Now, sometimes on some mining pools, you're going to use your account name, like I would use Tech Hustler, and then I would put a dot and whatever the miner was, that's how you would name it. And I personally always use the password X. Now, before we go over here and configure the miner, let's go to miner status. And you can see I am currently hashing at 14.5 terahash. There is my wallet address. There is my pool. You can also put multiple like backup pools. Everything is looking good. This is 1, 2, 3 hash boards, and all of these little zeros, these are all the chips. So everything is looking good. And obviously we have our temps and our fan speeds right here. So the miner is looking good. Before we configure the miner to start mining, we have to figure out which mining pool we want to use. And I'm going to be honest with you, there's hundreds of mining pools, if not 1,000 or more. There are a ton to choose from out there. Now, although the Antminer S9 isn't going to be that profitable, and remember, we're buying it just to, just to get used to crypto mining. But with that being said, NiceHash is going to be your most profitable mining pool. That's just the way it is. NiceHash is the most profitable when it comes to selling your hash rate, and it is very easy to use. Now, I'm going to show you how to mine on NiceHash. I'm going to show you how to mine on F2Pool. I'm going to show you how to solo mine on CKPool. And then I'm going to show you how to mine on Unmineable and get paid out in over 70 different cryptocurrencies. But like I said, there are hundreds, if not more, cryptocurrency mining pools to choose from. These are just some of my favorites. So starting off with NiceHash, you got your account set up? Well, good. Let's go. So log into your account. Here we are on my dashboard. You can see I've got 14 bucks. I was mining with the one of those iPolo miners, mining Ethereum Classic and getting paid out in Bitcoin. Just turned it off the other day. But anyways, let's get this Antminer S9 up and running. So we're going to click this mining tab right here. Now this is our mining address. Now with NiceHash, they're going to give you an address to mine to. This is going to be a Bitcoin wallet address for NiceHash, and this is the one you're going to want to use if you're using NiceHash. So let's go ahead and click that. We're gonna copy that right there, and if you want to donate me some Bitcoin, I would appreciate it. Now we're gonna go back into the Antminer S9. We are gonna go into the URL. We are gonna get rid of that. We are going to, oops, I already messed up. All right, so we're gonna take the NiceHash wallet address and we're gonna put it in right there. Bam, always X. And I'm gonna put a .S9. So that's just going to name my miner. Now we're gonna go back to NiceHash. Yep, I got that. Now we're gonna look for the mining address, and I'll move my head real quick. Download miner or add ASIC. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on that. Move my head back there. We're gonna click this connect your ASIC device. We're gonna select SHA 256. Bada bing, bada boom. And we're gonna pick this URL right there. And look down here, it went ahead and added my my worker name, my username right there. So we're gonna go ahead and pick this URL. We're not gonna mine on SSL, so go ahead and copy that. We're gonna put it in the Antminer. Everything looks good here, so a bada bing, bada boom. Save and apply. And I'll be right back when we're mining on NiceHash. And a bada bing, a bada boom. Here we are, the miner is showing up on NiceHash. And let's go over here to the miner itself. And bam, we have the hash rate. So we are officially mining on NiceHash. It is as simple as that. Now you're gonna see, where are we at? Let's go over here to my dashboard. You're gonna see the funds get added to your wallet like once a day, and you just cash out from here. So that's as simple as it is. Now we're gonna move on to, I guess what you would call a regular mining pool, F2 pool, and there's a ton of mining pools like this. So set up your F2 pool account, and your username is going to be your worker name. So right here, we're using my no FOMO account, and we are on Bitcoin, but you can also mine Bitcoin Cash with the Antminer S9. I don't know why you would want to do that, but it is possible. So here we are on the home page, and we're just gonna scroll down here. And you can see this is the URL we want to use. So we're going to go ahead and copy that URL. We're going to go back to our Antminer and back to miner configuration. We're going to go ahead and delete this URL, and we're going to paste that one I just copied. And for my worker, remember this is F2 pool, so we're going to use my account name, which is no FOMO, and I'm going to put a .S9, and as always the password is X. So we're going to go ahead and save and apply. Then we're going to go back to F2 pool, and there's something else you need to do to get paid out. So we're going to hit my account. Let me move my face out here. We're going to hit account settings, and we are going to go right here to payout settings for no FOMO. And right here, here's my Bitcoin payout address. You're gonna go ahead and enter it right here and save it. Now the payout threshold is 0.005 Bitcoin, and it's gonna take a while for your Antminer S9 to make that much Bitcoin. I'm not gonna do the math right now, but it's probably going to take maybe 6 months, maybe more, maybe less. But remember, this is not the most profitable Bitcoin miner. This is a beginner Bitcoin miner. So anyways, you go ahead, you save all that, and here in a few minutes, we should see that miner pop up right here on our workers. And let me think if there's anything else I need to say about F2 pool real quick. Not really. But look, with NiceHash, you don't have to wait for a 0.005 threshold to be able to cash out your Bitcoin. I think it's something like $5 or $10. So just another reason to go with NiceHash if you have the Antminer S9. But anyways, let's give it a couple minutes and let's wait and see if this miner pops up on THTV. And just like that, you can see the Antminer S9 has showed up on THTV, and that hash rate is starting to calculate. And if we look in the miner itself, you can see we are almost at full hash rate. Everything is looking good on THTV. Now, let's try something a little bit different. There's this website called Unmineable, and if you decide to use Unmineable, I can save on fees with my code Tech Hustler. So anyways, with Unmineable, you can take your Antminer S9, start mining, and then you can get paid out in over 70 different cryptocurrencies. Now, of course, you can get paid out in Bitcoin, but there's also Caspa, which is sort of hot right now. We have Flux. Let's scroll down and see if there's anything. I'm gonna go over the coins that I would like to get paid out in first, and then I'll show you how to mine on Unmineable. So of course, Bitcoin is always good. That's the safest bet. But Caspa, like I said, is very hot right now. I've got love for Flux. Let's scroll down. And see what I would mine. Now, BAT token, that's a good ace in the hole, but you know what? I don't think I would mine any BAT token. Scrolling down in the comments down below, what would you mine? You know what? I would take a little Litecoin. I would mine a little bag of Litecoin as well. Scrolling down a little bit more. Let's see. They need to add some more meme coins. I want to see some Pepe here Unmineable. You know what? I would definitely mine a little Zilliqa as well. I would like another bag of that. Hey, this could be a wild card too, Ripple. So anyways, you can set up the Antminer S9 or pretty much any other Bitcoin miner to mine on Unmineable and get paid out in over 70 different current cryptocurrencies. But today we're going to keep it simple and stick with Bitcoin. So once again, we are going back into that miner configuration. Now let's go over here to Unmineable. Like I said, we're just gonna go ahead and go with Bitcoin because I got my Bitcoin address right here. Now we're gonna pick this, the SHA-256 ASIC. Now SHA-256 is the Bitcoin mining algorithm. It'll also mine Bitcoin Cash and a couple other coins that no one cares about. So anyways, we're going to use this address right here, and we're going to use my Bitcoin wallet mining address. So first thing I'm going to do is put my wallet address in there. And as always, .s9. Password is always X. Let's go ahead and get rid of this URL. And let's copy this one right here. Copied, and I'm going to use this TCP port right here, 3333. So I'm going to go back to my miner. We're going to put in that URL. We're going to do a colon, and I think this is going to work. I'll be honest with you, I've never hooked up a Bitcoin miner to Unmineable. Now also with Unmineable, let's go ahead and save and apply. So that should work here in a minute. I'm not completely sure with the URL, but we will see. Like I said, it's my first time. But with Unmineable, I mean, you can mine over 70 different cryptocurrencies, and you can use your ASIC miners, you can use your GPUs, you can use your laptops, you can use your PCs, pretty much anything with a CPU or a GPU, you can mine over 70 different cryptocurrencies. Now, if you're using your old laptops and old PCs, it's not going to be that profitable, but at the end of the day, you can still stack up some cryptocurrencies. And once we get up to the next bull market, all that crypto you mined might be pretty profitable then. And just like that, we are up and mining on Unmineable. You can see it, all the hash boards look good. Now, I did run into a few problems. Now, with my worker address, we have my Bitcoin address right there, but because they're gonna pay you in up to 70 different cryptocurrencies, you have to let them know which address that is. So right here, I put BTC : and then my address, and then you have to name your workers. So a .S9, and I had already did that. And you know, this was nothing new. I should have just scrolled down here and read the directions. Now, something else, you can enter my referral code, which is Hustler, and that's going to save you 0.75% on your mining fees. And just like what I just showed you right there, you're going to use BTC or whatever cryptocurrency you want to get paid out in, wallet address, dot, the worker name, and then pound my referral code, which is Hustler. And one more thing, you have to have a worker name or it is not going to work. And another thing they don't have here that I added in was the, what is it? The Stratum plus TCP. So if we go here to the miner, I added Stratum plus TCP : and then the address that I copied right there. So anyways, we are up, we are mining on Unmineable, we have mined on THTV, we have mined on NiceHash. Now, considering I'm not a beginner, right? I really don't need to be mining with this Antminer S9, and it's not that profitable. So what I'm going to do is solo mine with the Antminer S9. Now, with solo mining, I'm going to put my one little miner against all the other miners out there in the world, and I might possibly mine a solo block. That's sort of what the mining pools do. They mine blocks, then they distribute them. Now, with mine, I hope to mine a solo block, and then I get all that Bitcoin myself, which is like 16.25 Bitcoin, or excuse me, I wish it was, at one time it was 6.25 Bitcoin, which is worth like $160,000 right now. So we're gonna solo mine, and it's super easy. All we have to do is go right here to CKPool.com, and we're gonna pull this address right here, this URL. We're going to copy and paste that into our Antminer, and then we're simply gonna use our Bitcoin mining wallet address. So back to the Antminer. We're gonna go over here to CKPool. We're going to copy and paste. Hold on, let's go right here. Copy and paste Stratum plus TCP all the way to 3333. Copy that. Back to miner configuration. Let's go ahead and get rid of Unmineable. We're going to paste in CKPool. And right here, we're going to, we're going to get rid of everything extra we had for Unmineable. Now, you can still name your miner, but considering this is the only solo miner I have going, I'm not going to worry about naming it. So we're going to go, I mean, look how easy that is. Now, let's go ahead and click save and apply. And we're just going to wait a second, and you can come over here to ckpool.org, and you can enter your Bitcoin mining address right here, and it's going to show you your stats. And here's what mine looked like just before we started mining on all these other pools. So I'm going to give the miner a few more minutes, get it up and solo mining, and then I'll be right back. Okley Dokley, there you have it. We are up and solo mining on CKPool. Now let's go back to CKPool and just double check the stats. We're going to go down here. I'm going to paste in that wallet address. Let's hit enter, and bada bing, bada boom. There you go. We're currently sitting at 15.1 terahash. Solo mining on CKPool. So anyways, I think that's pretty much going to do it for today's video. We talked about the Antminer S9. I showed you where you can get it extremely cheap, and I told you about, hey, you can always get a refund if that miner isn't working. And I also showed you how to set up your miner in pretty much any crypto miner that's connected to your network. All you have to do is find that IP address and open it up. Now remember, with the Antminers, the username and password's going to always be root, that's ROOT. I showed you how to mine on NiceHash, which is the most profitable mining pool. Don't let anyone tell you any different. We also looked at F2Pool and Unmineable, which is pretty cool. It's a cool pool. And we also looked at CKPool and solo mining. So that's pretty much going to do it for today's video. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name's Tech Hustler. Happy mining. Peace.